Because that's the Barcelona style. That's Hansi Flick.
They've had a plan.
No one is talking about it. We are talking about Frankie de Jong in Barcelona.
It was so bad.
Today, probably one of the best games. Because that's the Barcelona style. That's Hansi Flick. A structure, the idea, and he doesn't want to change. And it doesn't matter what is going to happen tomorrow. He's going to play exactly the same way. That intensity, that high line, and giving spaces and probably getting exposed with Vinicius Junior and Mbappe. That's a big danger. Exactly. I think that, but we talked about him during the pre-show before the game and what was his season, and we talk about that individually he's been fantastic. I mean, he's ahead of the top scorer of La Liga. I think he's 27 right now, and he's not going to get a trophy. He arrived to this club to bring it to the next level, to try to win the Champions League, the League, the Copa del Rey, and bring the excellence to this team. And in the end, he's going to find a very good season for him, but definitely around him, there is no help at all. We saw today that there was no midfield. Craig just mentioning about Frankie de Jong and Pedri just running the show, and no one even trying to chase them. So I think he did a good job today once again, but it's not going to be enough to Real Madrid when you have everything in hand. It's true that Real Madrid started very good in the first 45, but when Barcelona started having the ball, dominating, creating chances, it could have been 4, 5, 6 goals in the first 45.
Luis, during the game, kept hitting me saying, Ferran Torres, didn't you?
Today, probably one of the best games. Even though that he hasn't had as many chances in front of the goal, he gave the assist. But for me, was probably one of the best games that we've seen of Ferran.
I think
my
that's
God,
all I'm saying.
Hansi Flick is not going to come to sit or to any of the journalists and come and say, yeah, we were awful in defense. Once you are so close to win the league. But it has to be a concern over there because it's true that this is the first year, so the play has been adapting, needs to understand a little bit more and better sometimes when to press or when to make the high line because you get caught sometimes. But again, those mistakes are made not by the style of play or by that high line. The mistakes have been done individual. Today, the first one is by a bad control from Kubasi. He gives the chance to Kylian Mbappe to get in front. Not because the high line was bad or because it was a bad cover. So in the end, Hansi Flick is going to go back in and say, okay, well done. But listen, guys, Kubasi, in that position, just clear it away.
Just kick it.
Don't try. You are inside the box. You cannot control the ball like this because maybe you have a control and you will be built up. And I understand that they wanted to do that, to build up from the back, link it up from the middle. But you cannot make those kind of mistakes because it will cost us. And that happened into the midweek game and it happened during the season. And when you got in from the best of the best, today you got one of the best teams in the world. And midweek was one of the best teams in the world. You're going to struggle. And sometimes, like today, you got away with it because you got enough goals.
Correct.
But the midweek game, it wasn't enough. And it doesn't matter how many goals you scored, and we are not saying that you're going to change it. But you need to be aware of that if you want to challenge for the Champions League next season, you need to pay attention on that.
The one thing is